Hi, my name is Carrie Hill, and I decided to do my project on Theory X and Theory Y. I thought they were both really interesting, and I also felt like I could relate to both of them a lot, being that I've been in the workforce for about 7 years now. A little bit of background knowledge. Douglas McGregor was the one who came up with these theories. He was born in 1906 and died in 1964. He was the author of The Human Side of Enterprise, and that was published in 1960. And in this book, it talks about how managers' assumptions about human nature determines how they treat employees. And this book is where Theory X and Theory Y were actually written down. And that's actually why he's known as the creator of these theories, because in reality, these ideas were thought of before he did think of them, but he's the one who wrote them down on a piece of paper, which is why he's known as the creator of these theories. Now, Theory X, from a manager's perspective, they think that employees are lazy, that they have no creative desire at all. They need to be controlled to succeed, like they can't do anything on their own. And they're motivated just enough to get by. So these managers think that the employees are there just to get their paycheck and leave and do the minimum amount of work. And they believe that employees won't go above and beyond unless rewards or punishments are factors. And these managers feel like they are better than the employees, and they look down on the employees like he's herding cows or something. And yes, the manager in reality is higher up on the totem pole than the employees, but the manager, according to the Theory X, thinks that he is basically better than the employees. And Theory Y, on the other hand, the manager believes that the workers are ambitious, that they enjoy their job, that they can possess creativity, and that they're motivated, they're self-directed, and exceeds responsibilities. I actually see this a lot at my work, where I work at a restaurant, and yes, we do have our guidelines, but our managers encourage us to use our common sense and our knowledge to do the best that we can and exceed our goals, and that's how you make a successful business. And these managers also believe that employees do their best work as long as they're given appropriate setting, opportunity, and encouragement. And I can relate to Theory Y a lot. And with Theory Y, the managers believe that the employees are really what makes a business, and the managers are just there to direct it. Now, the benefits of Theory X, I mean, the guidelines are really helpful. There needs to be a set of rules, and because without that, it could be very chaotic. And not everyone is independent. I mean, some people do need guidance. And Theory X is also helpful for new employees, because when they're first hired, they don't know what to expect or how to do their job perfectly yet. So Theory X is good for managers to use when they have new employees who need guidance. And Theory Y is beneficial because the managers are more approachable that way. They're more friendly, they're more open to opinions. The employees feel valued, and the job is a lot more enjoyable that way when the manager is open to different ideas and opinions. Now, some challenges of Theory X and Theory Y is that people have the assumption that Theory X means bad and Theory Y means good. But McGregor said, no, that's not what I meant by that. McGregor means that people look for good and bad in everything, in every situation. But this is just human behavior. It's human nature to find the good and bad in everything, but it's just a general assumption. Theory Y managers may even need to use Theory X at some times, and by this, I mean that the Theory Y manager who is outgoing, laid back, lets the employees use their creativity, might need to use Theory X guidelines when it comes to a new employee. Like I said previously, if a new employee doesn't have the skills or knowledge to work independently yet, then that manager needs to utilize the Theory X guidelines to better that employee so they can be independent, and then he can back off of the employee and go back to his Theory Y. Behavioral contributions. Theory X, the negative ones I would say would be the negativity, obviously, because I don't know about you, but I feel like working for a manager who is always putting people down and bossing around and saying something needs to be done better or different all the time, it brings a lot of negative energy to the workplace, which also causes a lot of stress. I actually had a manager once who I believe was completely Theory X was him, and he really brought a lot of negativity and stress to mine and my co-workers' work lives, and I was actually about 5 seconds away from quitting the job because I really couldn't take the negative atmosphere anymore. However, Theory X isn't always bad because it does provide organization, it provides a set of guidelines, and it has structure so that way people know what they need to do, and from there the employees can do what they feel like might even be better with Theory Y. They can add an upbeat twist to it. There's creativity and positivity, happiness and comfort. It takes a lot to be comfortable at your own job, and a factor that can help with being comfortable at your own job is having a manager that allows you to be yourself. And by be yourself, of course, I don't mean acting like a wild animal at your job. You have a job, you have to do it. But being able to feel relaxed at your place of employment is really important. I really like this picture because it shows for Theory X, the manager is above the employee in the picture, and he's looking down on him, and the thought bubble in the manager's brain looks like a farmer working his cow in the field. And that's basically a really good summary of what Theory X comes off as, because the managers think that they are above the employees. On the other hand, Theory Y, you can see that the manager and the employee are at the same level in the triangle. They're right next to each other, and they're both looking down. So there shows that they're both working together to make a better work environment, and obviously the hearts on top of the two of them show that they're getting along. So with Theory X, the negativity and the structure can really put an employee down, and it pushes the manager up on some pedestal, and it can be a really stressful environment to be in. That's my opinion anyway. And then Theory Y, it's a lot more relaxed, and I'm grateful that my job now, I am completely comfortable with going up to my manager and talking about a problem or speaking my opinion or even suggesting a new idea. Now, in today's world, Theory X and Theory Y they're still both used today. I mean, Theory X is less common than Theory Y, and it's more common because people are going to college, they're getting an education, they're striving for success, and they're able to work in an environment that they want. Before, Theory X was the original theory, and that's just how the world was. A lot of people didn't go to school, a lot of people didn't strive to be successful. The world was how it was, but now the world has progressed so much, and we strive to be better and better every day, that Theory Y is a result of all the progress made in the world. So that way, with the education and the striving for success, we have opportunity to get a job or a career in an area that we want, and that itself provides for a much happier work environment, which is why Theory Y is so popular today. In conclusion, I just wanted to say that these two theories I believe are really relatable, especially in the restaurant business. I myself, like I said, I work at Applebee's, and I feel like with all the managers that have been in and out of my store, I've seen Theory X, Theory Y, and a mixture of both. And I thought it was really interesting to read about why the managers do this, how the managers feel, and I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thank you.